yeah, like I was saying, we now have a great, fantastic group of volunteers who are helping out with the marketing for this. Set up the plan.
Amazing.
If you saw Jermaine, I posted concepts for dice. They put in the chat, and the loneliest devil.
Oh my goodness! Let me check this out.
It's really cool.
Above the Gartic phone sections.
General? Is this in general?
It's in art.
Oh, whoa! What the fuck?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that's terrifying. Holy shit!
It's so cool.
That's so sick. That's so sick.
The artist is very happy with it, and so am I and all of you guys. So I'll make sure and let them know.
Yeah, man, that's insane, man. Oh my god. Yeah, very sick, very cool. I think we're gonna drink some cluster, but I might be wrong.
I think so, actually.
Oh my god, yes, Costa.
I think.
Do not worry. I know it's been a month, but I've not forgotten what Hakeem said at the end of last session.
Yeah, baby.
Has it been a month?
It's been a month, man.
Yeah. One thing I do have to say, actually, Jermaine, your birthday passed over the last month.
Oh yeah!
So,
happy birthday!
So please enjoy a lovely birthday inspiration.
Yes.
So please
thank you.
add that to your couch sheet.
Can I have one?
I will say.
Oh yeah, Gigi's birthday was also recent.
Oh my god! What? I didn't know.
Gigi was, yeah.
It was 5 days ago.
Okay, both of you give yourselves birthday inspiration. I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
This birthday inspiration, of course, we're using the normal inspiration homebrew rule I love, but with birthday inspiration, I also want to add the rule that it cannot be below a 10 as well.
Yeah.
Whatever you roll.
Hey, could I get an inspiration as well?
Has it been your birthday?
Yes.
No, it hasn't.
No, it hasn't.
You can get a disinspiration for begging for inspiration.
No. I haven't earned it. Or it's just... No, it's an inspiration where I could use it if I want a one.
Yeah.
Oh wow! I'm so excited for what's to come. I'm well excited.
Okay.
What time are we starting?
We're starting now, man. Okay, welcome back to session 5. So, last time, the preliminary Squad 5, after defeating several low-level devils, would discover a London serial killer, the Pilgrim, and would be commissioned to find this devil-influenced murderer. Their investigations would lead them to northern London, where they would meet with Squad 4 and engage the villain in combat. The battle against the Pilgrim and the serial killer devil took place, as the team were able to overwhelm the Pilgrim himself. However, they were not able to execute him in time for the serial killer devil to turn him into one of his victim blades. The devil then offered a contract greatly in its favour to Hakeem, who stalled for as long as he could, long enough for Squad 4 the money to burst in, and the fight resumed. Each member of both squads was flung around like rag dolls. However, Hakeem dealt the final blow and was contacted by the Debt Devil, who arranged a meeting in 3 weeks. Both the squads spent time in the hospital, and after being paid/fined, they headed back to Central. But first, Hakeem made the suggestion of a Costa.
Yes.
All right, so Hakeem.
Yes.
Would you, you and the rest of your team, you would point out a Costa? It's this is not a Costa advertisement, but it's very easy to afford stuff. You would sniff it out and find your way there as the group would enter.
You're not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
How nice is this Costa compared to the last one we were in?
Well, this is one in the London port, the northern London port, that is. So, being so close to the port means that this one gets a lot more traction. I'd say a lot more like you see the floor has been worn quite heavily. Like clearly a lot of dirty footed, well-worn footwear has ripped its way through this establishment as the floor is sort of on a bad spot. You do notice that right now, as it would be, you would have been released at after rush hour for them, so it's like 2 o'clock, I believe. As it's not as active as when you last visited Costa.
Very nice. Alright, guys. I say we grab our things, then we can meet up with the boss man. Sound good?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah, I'm down.
Hakeem kind of gives us like a small grin on like the left side of his face that still functions. I'll just follow the beat of whatever the other two. More so just kind of keeping an eye out, watching them enjoy themselves.
Lovely. You guys would be served. If you want to just drop, I know Hakeem, you wouldn't be. You would be doing the same thing as last time, I assume, the water and sugar.
Oh yeah, baby.
Cool. If Crash and Alina could drop £3 like before on their drinks,
Okay.
and you guys would seat yourself. Would there be anything discussed like before, or would you just drink and head back?
Alina would be like, so, what do we think the next evil guy is gonna be?
Good question.
Hopefully something stronger. Something I can get my hands on or rip apart, something I can grow stronger off of. Because this guy, I think he was I don't know, not he's more tricky than I wanted him to be. I wanted him to be a little bit more, beefy.
Like a brute.
Yeah.
But like we did almost get kind of beat up pretty bad.
Yeah.
Not that bad.
Pretty bad.
I'm pretty sure you went through a wall
Twice.
Once. But no, that was nothing. No. I if it was a big guy, I would need to get pushed through that wall 50 times.
Right, I see. Okay. Hopefully it's not like I hope it's not like a spider or anything. Like, that would be so gross. Imagine.
You don't like spiders?
No. Who likes... Name a person in the world that likes spiders.
I used to know a few people who like spiders.
I think
Like
you're
to
onto something.
tolerate.
I don't know someone who likes spiders.
Yeah. Because they're gross.
They are pretty gross.
Or
A
like...
little bit.
Okay. Interesting topic. I have this firm belief. Crabs are just sea spiders. Crabs are also horrible.
I think my head's starting to hurt.
Mine as well. Well, no, it has little, and then Crash will put up both of his hands and start doing the snipping motion. Those
I
things,
guess
claws.
Maybe kind of like a scorpion? Maybe like sea scorpions?
We have to fight a scorpion devil. That's not going to be very fun. Scorpions are pretty
Oh.
terrifying, in my opinion.
Yeah. I think that might be the scariest thing I can think of, like a scorpion or a spider.
Well, what
Ugh.
are your biggest... Fresh, are you afraid of anything?
No, not at all.
He's alright.
Yeah, if you want to make an
I
insight.
believe it.
Crash, if you want to make a deception or persuasion, that's on you.
Yeah. You're great at it. 1 second. Deception. Where is it?
Perception check, man.
There we go.
You don't need to
that's
say. You're
That's a
welcome.
natural 0.
Okay,
Against my 19. Against my 19.
Matt, what's your
Yeah.
sense?
Okay, so Crash did hesitate for a little bit. It's not that he's scared of like a being or anything particular. You know, Crash will probably throw himself in any fight. So it's not the fights that he's scared of. You get the sense that it is. He's very confident about his ability to do things.
Mm.
And his ability to fight. If that's, well, taken away in a sense. You could also sense it when you were fighting with him and beside him.
Mm.
Crash. He's afraid of being weak.
Mm. Hakeem kind of gives a long gaze at Crash for a while. Well, regardless of what we're afraid of, I think we did very good in that last mission, guys. It was very close, though, but I'm glad at least that we proved ourselves when the going got tough.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We'll get better and better and stronger. Maybe you guys can get up to my level, get flown into a few walls, maybe.
I don't know if my ribs would like that very much, but hey man, there's always room for improvement.
Exactly.
Hakeem downs the rest of his sugary water, and he will just pocket as much sugar, so any of the sugar bags as he can in his pocket. Saving money is a serious venture.
Perfect. Please add another 30 sugar packets.
Yes.
If you're going to steal them all, these baristas here, I mean, they recognise that you are RDH. You were given your discounts, both of you, Crash and Alina. They're not really going to. You'd get some weird looks, but you are welcome to take those sugars if you wish. Hakeem.
Fuck yeah, I'm on 50 right now, baby. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
I might make myself a cookie.
Nice.
You guys head out. Did I hear that right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Lovely. You would board the 1 o'clock ferry back to Central. You would climb on. Same make as before. Same size as well. You see the same things that were on there before. The Arms for All, the small little shopping area. You would see on the ferry, same thing as before. Unfortunately, Alina, you would see that Edward, the barista, is not currently on this ferry. There seems to be someone else there.
She's gonna walk up to whoever the other guy is and be like, "You're not the hot guy."
The other guy, it was a girl.
The other
there,
girl.
so I assume. I guess I didn't say that. Sorry, it was a girl there. Would you still do that?
She's still gonna walk up and go like, "You're not the hot guy."
She looks at you. Sorry. She looks at you as she goes, No, I'm not. Can I help you, madam?
Can I hide in your storage cupboard?
No.
Understood. And she's gonna walk away.
You leave her utterly baffled.
Yeah.
As
She just kind of wanted to annoy that woman.
mission accomplished. She looks very bewildered and annoyed. As would there be anything in particular you guys would do while on the ferry, or would you just play it cool until you get back?
Should we look for dolphins again?
Yeah.
Hakeem is good. No, he's gonna have a nap. He's so tired. Hakeem will rest.
Before Crash goes out with Alina to look at, go try to find dolphins, Crash does turn around towards Hakeem and poke him once, kind of in the side of the stomach. Hey,
Oh, what? What's this
oh,
about?
I was curious. I wanted to ask, what's your plan with all those sugar packets?
Oh, well, sugar's quite important for like ingredients. I was thinking of maybe making like a cookie or two. I haven't had a cookie in a long time, so could be good. But I have to be so it'll probably take a few more weeks. I have to save up the money before I buy any of the other ingredients.
Where you cook?
I used to, yeah.
I
Before
didn't
that,
take you for the person who cooked or baked, even.
Yeah, that's really surprising.
I didn't always cook, okay, but someone kind of got me into it back in the day, so kind of keep doing it now.
Well, are cookies the only thing you can do?
No, I can draw pretty good. You see, he starts to kind of get a little bit embarrassed. As he kind of his one working eye kind of glances to the side.
I'm not
Are you-
talking about drawing things, baking other things. Things for us to eat.
Hey, if you've got the ingredients, I'll bake for you guys. I cooked for you guys like a few days ago. I made you all breakfast, remember?
Oh, yeah, you did.
Really good.
Yeah. How about you guys whip up something next time?
I don't know how.
Wait, Crash, do you think we should make something for Hakeem?
Maybe.
Maybe a trust fund. I'll love you forever. And he goes to bed.
Maybe we can catch some of the dolphins. And I start to... Yeah, Crash starts to walk out.
Lovely. Another period of dolphin watching would unfortunately leave you without dolphins. Up to you guys how long you would do that, but you would reach home at 4:00 as the ferry would let out a dun dun dun. Ladies and gentlemen, the ferry will be reaching central London now. Please collect all your bags, and you hear the rest of the announcement, and you guys begin to file off the ferry. The crisp air of this ferry is replaced with the salty brine of the sea as you begin to make your way more deeper into the vast cityscape of London.
Mm-hmm.
And we're back. Ugh.
Smells as
Now
fresh
what?
as ever.
Huh?
Smells as fresh as ever.
Yeah. Smells as fresh as ever, I guess. So are we heading home or what?
Yeah, might as well. We shouldn't keep him waiting too long.
Oh yeah, we gotta go see them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, lead the way.
As you guys head off the port, a limousine would pull up as the window would wind down as you see Asmin B smiles back at you. Please, come in. We're going to see you at headquarters. Debrief you there.
Understood.
Wow.
As the door would be opened.
Stretchy car.
Alina's
Crash
gonna
will
step
start-
in and be like, "Do we have champagne here? Something like
It's a
that?"
bit early in the day for me. I suppose a hero's toast would be applicable, but unfortunately the limousine is not stocked for that right now.
Fine, we can stop off.
We will be heading straight to headquarters, as at this point you've sat in and the doors have closed and the limousine has set off. We'll be heading straight to headquarters. Of course, you were recently paid. The payment went through, is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Well, there you are then. You can afford yourself a reward, surely?
In this economy, come on, man.
I guess so. It's just
Well,
more
you're
fun when it's free.
I agree.
I do apologise. We do have some iced water
Oh
if
yes,
you're
please.
parched. Yes, of course. He'd go to a jug that's like been kept very still. You know, it's one of those jugs with the top on, so it doesn't spill anywhere. Like pour you a glass, and he would offer a glass
She'll take it, but she'll be
plastic
sad.
plastic cup. Yeah, you're handed the shoddy little plastic cup with the very cool, and he would sit and go. Now, it's just going to be a very simple debrief, understanding exactly what happened, talking to each. We've already debriefed Squad 4, and they did speak very highly of all of you. So
They did?
congratulations. Yes, congratulations for socializing so well with with fellow devil hunters.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we're pretty sociable people.
Hmm.
You know, we do us three. We do pretty good jobs together. Did you talk to the? Yeah. Well, were you thinking of putting us onto something a little bit more intense?
Quite the opposite, actually. We were going to offer time off.
Oh,
Hmm.
what? Really? I mean,
Well,
yeah, if we must, right? You know, if that's what the company requires.
yes. We were going to offer 2 weeks off of us not calling you in, of course. At your choice to end, of course.
2 weeks. 2
Yes.
weeks to um. Crash looks over towards Alina, then Hakeem, and just silently starts to drink his water,
Oh.
and starts to chew on the ice.
Of course, it would be appropriate for me to do this now. It was more of a word of mouth sort of thing as he'd pull out his very sleek black briefcase, click open the sides, sort of pull a key around his wrist and unlock the front as he pulls it open and begins to shuffle around some papers as he would say, as promised, here you are. Miss Starling, I did promise. As he would pull out a small little card as he says, this you can keep in addition to your one. It's a visa due to your station. It's a visa allowing you travel during this period back to the Haston landscape, of course.
Thank you.
We are going to request that you are accompanied by a member of RDH. Of course, that is to your choice, as he sort of indicates Hakeem, but sort of like shrugs.
Thank you. That means a lot. Thanks.
As he would then go to Crash, as he would go, and Dismemberment Fiend for you. Now, this is all we have right now. As he hands you a little paper, you flip it open to find information on this sort of deer mask. You see this silhouette, as he says. We of course searched Epley Forest after your discovery. We didn't find traces of this being, except this rather disturbing photograph.
Nothing?
However, well, our forensics suggest what I meant is we found no DNA records of who the body would have originally belonged to. Every body and trace we found was from people living there, and of course, you. However, we have found it has moved eastwards, northern eastwards, upper Haston landscape.
Wait, so we know where it is?
We have sent several people to search where it might be. But we haven't really found anything as of yet. If you choose to run your own little investigation during these 2 weeks, you are perfectly welcome. However, like before, you understand that Hakeem is the one guiding you, that you will answer to, as we have trusted him with certain information. As he glances at your neck.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
He nods. Mr. Jahar, we have to thank you for your report during the Technology Devil event. This TF, whatever it is, the signal has been found before.
Really?
I am not currently at liberty to discuss everything. It is currently the nitty-gritty is being discussed by the council, many of which will read the papers you will write today. By the way, I will have to apologise. There is going to be a lot of paperwork for you to write during this period. Of course, paid by standard unlisted rate. However, I must also announce that while you are still unlisters, due to this current event and certain comments by Squad 4, Squad 5 may be becoming official, given a approval.
Hakeem's eye widens. Oh. That's so.
For now, I would recommend during this 2-week period that you conduct yourself very dignified. The council have, well, I'll say it, I am a fan of the experimental squads 3 and 4. However, the council have quite often attempted to blockade it. As you see, there is a flicker of rage behind his eyes. As he says, now, Squad 3, I cannot, once again, at liberty to discuss the fine details, but I will say Squad 4, while they were in buildings, they were as courteous as they could possibly be. Of course, how you choose to behave yourself, as at this point the limousine has reached RDH headquarters as he opens the door for you. How you choose to behave is yours, just... I've said it already. Thank you. I'll see you in. As he would walk with you to the front entrance. And the doors would open to a lot of paperwork.
Ugh.
You would have to sign reports detailing the event itself. Due to it being a higher level devil, they would require a much more deeper breakdown, and also due to a civilian being directly killed in your line of sight, this being the last victim of the Pilgrim, you would also have to detail that as well.
Oh,
and
you're
explain.
gonna have to do a riddle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
As could, for a little laugh, I'd like you can choose the check. It's something either I want a con save, a wisdom save, or an intelligence save during this period.
What, for all of us?
Individually. It's up to you. So are you just trying to use your constitution to just write whatever the hell and just get it over with? Are you using your intelligence to keep focused and concentrate? Are you using your wisdom to keep your mind calm and not be overrun by the boredom coursing through?
Oh god. Okay. Oh my gosh. I got a 21.
Wow.
Okay. Of course, it's up to you personality-wise how you respond, but you are able to get all your paperwork done and feel like it's in a good space. Like you don't think you'll hear anything back.
That's good. That's good. Yeah.
So yeah, I think I've just
Oh,
seen
yeah,
is
sorry.
that a
Yeah. Sorry. Crash. Eyes wide to this new world that he's not introduced to. He is going to just try to speed run this and try to just sign as much as fast as he can. Barely reading anything, just like here and here, right? And he's like referencing everybody else.
Lovely. And Hakeem, is that a 17 from you?
17 from Hakeem.
Lovely.
Nice.
You would also like the others, you'd be able to get through it with definitely a lot more dexterity than Crash. However, you would all get through it, and your hands would be hurting at the end of the day, but it would be done. As you would head out into the crisp summer evening. If there's nothing else you want to do at RDH headquarters.
I think that I may have gained a new fear now.
Oh no, the paperwork devil.
Oh no, don't say his name, please.
Why did people make this? So fucking boring.
Hakeem, you would be aware that the bureaucracy devil is currently jailed in the prison below the headquarters that you're walking out from.
You see a slight shiver. He's just like, they're always listening, Crash. Don't say their names. They're always listening.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I'm just glad that we're done. Oh my. Wow, 2 weeks. So much time. So much to do.
Hakeem Jahar! Hey, over here! As you would see, a woman, tight knot of hair in a ponytail. She looks to be in her mid-40s, in very crisp attire, very similar that you noticed to Admin B, as she waves you over. Hey,
I will.
you would recognize that this is Admin Ramira, or most usually called Admin R, as she would say. Those two, B hasn't told me yet. Are they good to go home on their own, or do they still need you to take them?
I kind of glance over at Alina and Crash. They're not kids. They're more than fine to go around without me. They're not a danger to anyone.
Okay. As you know, myself, head of the prison downstairs. A devil's mentioned your name. Wants to speak to you.
Oh. That's so.
Now, I do want to say, this devil, light devil, it quickly changed its mind on humans. So it'd be best if you go as soon as possible. Like, right now.
It represses me, so it'd be foolish not to go. At least see what's got to offer, I guess.
Alright. I'll be waiting by the entrance. Just say what you need to them and then head over. As Admin R would leave you.
I give a gentle half smile to the two of them and I'll say, I want you guys to know that although a lot of their language would insinuate I'm your chaperone or whatever, I don't want you guys to think of that from me. You know, I'm just as reckless and foolish as you guys are. And honestly, if we're able to make some good cash from doing all of this, I don't really mind how you guys operate as long as you guys don't kill people. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yeah. Yeah, you too. Just don't get killed.
You sure you
Fuck,
don't
that
want us to
was.
come?
Did I get the sense that they're allowed to come? I don't.
No,
No, yeah, I
they
didn't
would
think
not be
so.
allowed to come.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the chances of me dying quadruples if you guys are there. Devils tend not to make any additional guess.
Okay. Well then, come back to us stronger, okay?
Bet.
Okay. Okay, we're free! And I turn to Alina. Let's get out of here.
You see a couple unlisters look at you incredibly worried as they just like, huh? But then they see Alina with you and they're sort of like, oh, okay. Because you notice that they recognize you from the night out at the Golden Slab.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Okay,
As
guys, how do you
you
remember
realize,
him? That's not good.
as you realize that they still consider you, they're not completely aware that you are what you are, as far as you're aware.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, as Crash and Alina head out, we will focus on Hakeem for the moment being. As Hakeem, I assume you make your way to Adminar.
Most certainly.
All right, this way. She would lead you past these two heavily armored. They look like riot officers. These heavily armored soldiers of RDH nod to her as the doors open with this massive thunk. You and her both begin to head down the stairs. As you do, the lights in front of you just slowly ding, 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 just switch on, flickering very like dingily as you make your way past inspection after inspection. You are cleared to go. You feel the coins that are still in your pocket from the Debt Devil rattle, and almost they feel like they've almost gained a bit of weight as you walk along these many doors. You notice that you're in the minor section, first of all. These are prison cells. No, like, there's only a small gap window, but there's no other than the massive hinges attached to them and the bolt that's locked in. There's no big there's no big
Security
defenses.
measure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apart from the ones, this would be, if this was a human prison, this would be unlawful conditions first of all, and also incredibly powerful doors. But for devils, this is low level. As you both make your way, as you do, you eventually go to the higher level section. You know that the Debt Devil is in this section. This is like the slightly higher level devils. These are the level 4s as they're classified, and a few level 3s who have sort of better behavior. You would be handed a massive like trench coat, just a sort of grotty standard issue, big black thick gloves, and a massive a sort of a what looks to be this sort of mask with these sunglasses built in, what looks to be. And she says, put these things on, and I'm not going to be able to be in the room when we open the door up. As you would come to this this door that is like twice as reinforced than the doors that you were originally looking at, as it would say above it, Light Devil. As soon as you have the go ahead, walk straight through. Okay? You'll be able to see it eventually once you go in there. As you would, if you would put the mask on, you would realize that you cannot see anything through these glasses. when you
Mm.
put them on. It goes completely black. Whatever
Unless
you do, do not expose your skin to what's in
Oh.
there.
Okay.
All
Sure
right.
thing.
As you would go out of the room, you would step in front of the doorway.
Gonna take a deep breath. Okay. And I'll wait for the go ahead.
You hear from Adminar, "Light Devil door open!" Boom, boom, boom. The door instantly opens, and there is this blast of heat, and just you feel like your eyes that were previously completely blacked out by these sunglasses, you feel like you're looking at a normal day, a day outside where the sun is just flaring in every direction.
Begin to walk inside.
As you pass the threshold of the door, you hear the door locks behind you, and you are left in this grassy sort of grove area with this light shining. And as your eyes, you feel them begin to adjust, you think, but even through these sunglasses, you feel almost like they're watering. You see ahead of you 2 twitching red spiral eyes as they slowly turn, looking down at you. Hello. The eyes immediately move, and they're now like looking down at you, boring into you. They're just super close to you. You hear the clanking of just heavy chains as the light devil would speak. Hi.
It's the name, my devil.
It's beautiful. It's everywhere. It's sense. Speak. Hakeem, speak.
You know my name.
Yeah. It spoke out to me. You're the right one. You feel. Say something. Say more.
He's very hesitant. Clears his throat. You seem extremely bright today.
I always am. So much feeling, so much to feel, and I want you to help. I want you to help me feel more, please, Hakeem.
You summoned me here. What reason did you have to do so?
You're something. The light inside my head never goes out, and I know you do so much. You feel so much in there, but you never speak it. And I want that.
You want what I feel?
Let me feel everything that you feel, all your senses when you sleep. Please. So much feeling, so much.
Okay, right?
Yes.
You wish to take my feelings when I'm asleep.
When you are sleeping, yes. And
My senses.
and I will help you in your fighting. You have a weapon, don't you?
I do, yes.
Let me touch that weapon and give it my light. A tiny bit of my light, but it's so big. It's a big bit, but it's a small bit to me because there's so much of it. There's so much feeling. There's so much. As you almost see these like spindly arms that sort of like keep moving towards you and then moving back and moving towards you and moving back, like it's constantly jittering between 2 spaces at once.
Okay. Accept this contract. You properly.
Accept my contract! As it keeps jittering, waiting for you to place it in your hands.
I retrieve from my back my two, well, I guess they're connected, so it's one, my chain scythes, as I slowly lower them in the hand of this glowing devil.
As soon as you lower them, it just snatches it off you and begins to just rattle. You hear the chains just rattling as it goes, yes! As it sort of begins to just grind them against each other, the metal just like shrieking across the room as it goes, so much, so much, Hakeem, I will. As I will send you what you gain from this Light Devil contract.
Mm-hmm.
As the blades themselves ignite, becoming glowing yellow and gold, fusing together along the metallic chains, lean to the edges. As you see, once you pick them up, you sort of have to, you sort of grimace slightly, as they are still, that so much friction was like being generated from this creature's hands that the chain itself is like sizzling. And you see that the blades, the outside of the blade is still this dark metallic grey, but the inside is this streak of gold light. As the Light Devil says, so much. Thank you, Hakeem. Thank you. And come back any time to speak or say poem or anything. Everything.
Holy fuck. Hakeem tries his hardest not to break his composure, but he does feel fear as he looks and interacts with this thing.
The two red swirling eyes look. You notice that they are looking into your eye patch, as it's sort of almost like boring into the eye that is not there while it's saying this. So much. As you would hear in the room, this blaring voice, 10 times louder than before, as this creature's speech just keeps going over it, but you hear, Hakeem, head backwards to the door. Prepare to leave. As there is a as the two red eyes are drawn back into the room, as there is a clunking of these chains, that the brightness around this devil is so much you can't even see the chains it's attached to, as the eyes are raised up and it goes, anytime.
Hakeem just takes a step back, one after the other, tensing his fists and not to kind of freak out if he'll get closer to the door.
As the door would, it would open, you would step your way back, and it would close, as you would be left there, your eyes just completely out of it now, plunged back into darkness after this overwhelming, over-sensory light. And with that, we will move across London, as we will now look at Crash and Alina. You two are heading back to your house.
Mm-hmm.
How would you be occupying yourselves?
Well, that's a good question. We've had our Costco fill yesterday. Was it yesterday? It was the same day, right?
Yeah, the Costa was the same day. It was at 1 o'clock, and you're now here. After the paperwork, it would be 6 at this point. So
Okay.
it's the light is starting to go. It's sort of hitting evening at this stage in the year. So this sort of wash of pink is across the sky.
Crash glances up at the sky for a moment, and then just sighs really loudly. Looks over towards Alina. I'm really tired.
Are you? Do you want to go, like... I was thinking maybe dinner?
Yeah? I'll be up. What were you thinking? I don't really know what's, you know, good or not. I want to discover my palate.
Can we go somewhere fancy? Like, we have quite a bit of money.
We do. Where do you want to go? Do you know fancy places?
I don't know, but I feel like we could find one.
Okay. Yeah, no, that sounds fun.
Maybe we could, like, walk into, like, a hotel and ask the reception. I feel like those kind of places will tell us.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay.
Do some interviews around the city.
Yes.
All right. You would head into the nearest hotel, and the receptionist at the front desk would be more than happy, as she would say, "Yes, we definitely recommend a moose word. Rye is pretty good. Atlas is all right, yes, and of course, if you're going for very very fancy, Le Soufra. I think that's how you pronounce it. Le Soufra.
Les Soufra.
Yeah. As I'll send it. I of course know, Gigi, you are French, so I probably butchered this name, but here it is. As she would say, yes, that is also another nice one would be Le Prétre Français. As I'll send that there.
Alina,
Prétre Français.
those last two were difficult to pronounce, so they must be good, right?
Yeah, I feel like the harder it is to pronounce, the tastier the food, you know? Should we go there?
I think so.
The
I think
receptionist
so.
wants.
Let's do it. Okay. Now we know. Should we go to the second one because it's the longer name?
Yeah, let's go to the longer one. I agree.
All right. As you two would make your way to this restaurant, as you would be greeted at the door. When I say at the door, I mean you'd head into the door. See, this is currently it's Friday, I believe. So this is a completely booked night. Like the entire restaurant is heaving. A waiter would go up to you, and you don't need to roll insight to know that he's looking at you two with a look of, well, they may be RDH, but as he would speak. Welcome to La Prétre Française. What are you looking for?
Crash will walk up a little bit towards them. We're looking for a good place to eat. Now tell me and do not lie. Is this as fancy as people say it is?
This place, it would be considered fancy. Unfortunately, we are fully booked this evening.
Oh. Is there?
So this place is
I'm
popular.
Is there a place you'd recommend that might not be fully booked?
Yes, I can recommend Les Royce. That is more of a speed for you.
What do you mean by that?
I'm sorry. I must head to tables as he would head off.
Alina's gonna go up to another person and be like, "Hi, I think that
Hello?
one of the staff members was just really rude to us."
Yes. Which one? Sorry. You see that she is very flustered right now. Like there, as I said, this place is heaving as she would look around.
He's gonna point at the guy that just called him.
Yes,
Bart.
the Maitre d' Phillips. Yes, he. We've been having. She nods as she'd say, "I will definitely mention something. I'm so sorry."
That's okay. I just thought you should know.
Thank you, Miss, and thank you for you and your partner's work around town, around city.
Well, yeah, just think about us next time, and also maybe save us a seat or a free meal or something. That'll be good. Okay, Alina, are we going?
Did he not?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
See ya.
She would nod. Thank you. As you guys would head to the next place, you would find a seat in the next area. It would be like a late booking, but you notice this place is not doing as well as before. As you'll be shown to your seat. Very once again, Crash is drawing some looks, and Alina, you would notice that there was no option given to you for your seat, as the waiter would take you and go, "Yes, this is the best place that we have." As he would show you to this seat in the very far back of the restaurant.
Are you sure this seat?
I will get you some menus right away. Unfortunately, other seats are booked for this evening.
Okay.
As you
Crash,
would both be seated. Oh, sorry. Continue.
Crash, I don't think restaurant people are nice.
What are you talking about? These are some lovely seats. And I sit down. I kind of like stretch my legs out a little bit, and I look around. Are places like this quiet usually?
I haven't really come out to these before, so beats me.
Well, look, we got a place, and I'm starving already, Alina. I don't want to walk anymore. Let's see what they have here.
All right, let's have a look.
Lovely.
Okay.
French menu randomizer. I'm going to see if it exists.
Maybe, possibly. Wait, they eat snails?
That would, yeah. You would see it, that it's listed as escargot. So, although if you want to reveal that
Well,
Crash knows French,
Crash
that's
knows
fine.
French. Absolutely flippin' not. But,
Could you roll me a d20, please, Crash?
sure. One moment. Bup. That'll be an 8.
Okay. Yeah, you look at the menu and you don't see anything. You're like, this language is gibberish. At one point, you get this odd sense of deja vu. Like you remember,
Yeah.
oh yeah, there are different languages and that humans have.
Yeah.
As you realize that that's something that you sort of blew has never occupied your brain recently. As
Huh. That's annoying. Can you read this other human language, Alina?
I can vaguely guess. Why don't we just ask this the waiter to come over and explain it to us?
Sure, yeah.
you would call the waiter over, he would go, "Oh, yes, of course. As you see, this is escargot, this is snail. Of course, we've got the, as he would explain, French
Yeah.
words that I don't know, but
Yeah.
essentially breaks down to what you'd expect in a French bistro. If they've got escargot, they've got, French fine dining. Of course, that was what you're going for.
Mhm.
Fine dining experience. Fine dining. Yeah. Menu. As you would see, this very carefully made filet mignon. Oh, they've got this lovely salmon dish. Crepes on fruit. Okay, they got a fruit crepe.
Hey.
Yeah, that's nice. Ratatouille as well. They do actually, they serve it's a ratatouille
Yeah.
how it's served in Ratatouille. So it's like a taking Ratatouille and doing it in a fine dining way.
Yummy.
Which you sort of, Alina, you sort of got the vibe that you would not have found at the other place.
Yeah, because this place is better.
Yeah, you realise that this place is definitely more your speed, as the Royce. I'll put that down, Les Royce.
Well, out of all of those names you said, sir, the only thing I recognize is snail. So can I have some snail? I don't think I've had snail before.
Oh, of course, as he would write that down.
And then Alina will be like, "Oh my gosh,
Imagine this, but with escargot.
perfect."
I've just found it online.
Oh, amazing.
Oh. Wow, there's so many fancy things.
As Alina
Alina,
would take time deciding what to have.
I'm just reading it all. It's like actually a good menu. She'll have the salmon en papillote.
I. Oh yeah, the salmon. Yeah, cool. Cool.
Salmon
I
en
put that down. He'll put down like an
salmon and
X.
pastry, basically.
Yeah. Ah, cool. Cool. Once again, not French, but hell yeah.
It's kind of
As
salmon and phyllo pastry.
okay, cool. As you two would wait there for a bit, it would take a while to get your food to you as you sit.
Where is it? I'm searching across the table. Crash is trying to find something.
What are you looking for, Crash?
Damn, I heard that they Alina, I heard some places they have uh crayons and papers to kind of, draw on. They don't have that here.
Oh, I think those are from like family restaurants.
I think this place isn't fancy enough.
Maybe it's not. Do you think the other place would have had like crayons?
Definitely. They would have the best crayons, I think.
Oh, damn. Next time. We'll go next time.
Yeah. Next time. Do you think... No, Hakeem would hate a place like this.
Oh, yeah, this is like completely the opposite of what Hakeem would like.
He's very stingy with his money.
Yeah, why is that?
Well, debt, wasn't it? He's in a big amount of debt.
Yeah, but
Trying to get as much money as possible, yeah?
live your life, you know what I mean?
I don't know if he would take it just like that.
Hmm.
He seems to be pretty set on, his life path. No matter how much I try to kick him into, doing something a little bit more fun,
Yeah.
he's strong-minded.
What do you think he's up to right now?
I don't know. Uh, playing Pennymouth.
Probably. That seemed really suspicious when he went off earlier.
Huh? Him?
Yeah, like, when they're like, oh, you need to come here, like, there's a special mission. Why don't we get special missions?
That's true. We are strong. I don't know why they don't ask for us, more often. Because we showed again and again how dependable we are and how
Yeah,
good we are at our jobs.
yeah.
Like you are terrifying, absolutely terrifying in battle, which is fucking awesome. And me, of course,
Yeah,
being
of course.
me. Um, but other than that, I don't know. I guess when it comes to humans, they they prefer more, I guess, calm people, which I don't. That's not. I don't see why they leap onto that
Mm,
more than powerful people like us.
yeah,
Get
like we're
me?
way cooler.
Right? We're cooler as well. I think we have better personalities than most of them. Both of
Wait,
them. Most of them.
do you think Hakeem is replacing us?
No, not at all.
Well, it seemed kind of like important.
Well, look, he would be an idiot to replace us.
That's
Especially me, but us, yeah.
Yeah, we are pretty cool.
We are pretty good. We're good at our jobs. Look, he's not going to replace us. Remember they said something about a devil talking to him or something?
Is he gonna
Or
like? Yeah, But he doesn't need to talk to a devil. Like, that's what I'm confused about. Why does a devil want to talk? And if a devil's going to talk with anyone, why him?
I don't know. I don't know what's so interesting about him. He just plays his game on his phone. Collects
Oh.
sugar packets at Costco.
He doesn't buy anything.
Costa.
Yeah.
Hmm?
He's also really bad at hide and seek.
He is. He is really bad at hide and seek.
Once again, can I ask for a d20 from you after you said that, Crash?
Yes. I will give you a d20. It's another 8.
You shake your head as you said this Koska stuff.
I don't know what
but
this
you just-
is.
You just feel like you said something random.
Huh.
Please continue.
Anyways.
Are you good, Crash?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
As he says this, I was going to say the meals are brought out to you. You would have of course been served drinks first. I was going to ask, what would you have gone for? What would you guys have ordered for the table? They would have offered their list of wines, their red, their whites, with very complex names.
Crash will give Alina kind of like a little look, saying, "Look at this," and then Crash will kind of take the menu of drinks and just point to a total random one with confidence. This one.
Of course. As he would nod, and that would be brought to you later. As
Thank
a delicious chilled champagne would be placed in a ice bucket before you guys. A candle is brought and placed in between you two, and your meals are given to you. You, of course, Crash, have this bucket to I believe it's to wash the snails. You see the snails are presented in front of you, and about 3 various implements are placed in front of you to remove the snail. As Alina would know that, but it's up to you if you know that. And Alina, a wonderful, as you said, pastry salmon is placed in front of you. It is utterly delicious.
Beautiful.
And goes perfectly with the wine, as the waiter say. It does go well with the wine. Wonderful choice, sir. As he would nod to you, and not sort of avoiding eye contact, but still nodding at you, Crash. As he would head out, as he would say, "Is there anything else I can do for you?"
I think we're good. And now Crash will reach down, grab one of the snails with the shell, and start eating it with the shell.
Crash, I don't think you're not supposed to eat the shell.
It's a good texture.
Yeah. Well, if you like the shell,
I
why
like
not?
the shell.
Would Monsieur care for a demonstration of how to correctly remove the
I know
escapade?
how to eat.
Of course, sir. Monsieur. As he would leave immediately.
Lena's gonna whisper sorry as he leaves.
What are with people? These fancy places, you said it before, Alina. People are rude here.
Yeah, they don't really know how to talk, to be honest.
I know.
Oh well. But at least the food's nice. How's the snails?
It's good.
Oh. Yeah.
I think my tongue is bleeding.
Maybe don't eat the shell.
As yeah, you can see that there is some blood in Crash's mouth currently, as he has been eating snail shells.
Oh, no.
I'll start to eat it without the shells.
For a moment during the meal, Alina, you would sense Misfortune's tail brush against you, but then vanish soon after.
Okay. She's gonna just be like, why is he being so sneaky? And ignore it.
All right, as you two would enjoy your lovely meal, we will cut back to Hakeem. Hakeem, you would make your way home, finding the house empty. The flat, I mean. Finding the... Oh, it is a house. It's multiple. It's 2 floors. As you find the house empty.
Quite quite surprised that they're not back at the house yet. Hakeem would just go in. You know what? He has to start on his next grind. He's got his new, he's got a paycheck that came in, but it's time to really double down. Immediately, Hakeem's going to go online, and he's going to purchase something.
Wow.
No way.
Okay. What
Yep.
would Hakeem purchase this night?
Oh, what will I purchase? I will purchase a recipe book.
Lovely. Okay. Where would you purchase this recipe book on? Amazon, eBay.
eBay. Yep, straight up from
Very
there.
cool. By the way,
Sorry, no.
not sponsored.
I
Yeah.
apologize. It's very wrong of me. That was very off-brand of Hakeem. I visit Temu.
You browse, as I'll say, you can get a book there for like £2. What? Yeah, £2, like
Yeah.
charity shop price. So
Love
yeah,
that.
drop £2.
Dropped immediately, abandoned.
Yeah.
Nice.
It'll arrive at some point. You don't know when.
Yeah, that's a gamble. And then for the rest of that evening, Hakeem's just gonna take a flurry of feet picks. He's gonna
Feet
get
picks,
some.
cool. I will say at the end of the 2 weeks, I will give you your how much revenue you were able to conjure from the feet picks.
Oh
Fuck
my
yeah.
god.
As I would like a roll for your photography though. Give me a.
Sleight of hand performance. What are you thinking?
I'd just say a straight either Dex or Charisma check, as you don't have proficiency with photographer's tools.
It's true. Okay. I will be nice to myself then. Can't believe rolling for feet picks. Finally, we got there, boys.
Mhm.
Finally, we got there. Flat, yeah?
Yep. Just a Dex or Charisma check.
That should have done it. That is a 22.
Wow.
Okay, cool.
Holy shit.
I'll make a note of that.
Thank you.
Lovely. And with that, is there anything else you'd like to do before we switch scenes back to Alina and Crash?
Hakeem will, having kind of spoken a little bit about cooking, he'll take a moment. He'll go to a drawer in the corner of his room, and he'll just gaze upon a picture that he hasn't looked at for a while now. As he just kind of looks at the face of someone who was once very important to him. In the picture, she's got an apron on and a sludge of icing on her face, and a very facially expressive Hakeem is kind of in the background laughing. He'll just look at it for the rest of the evening until it doesn't suit him anymore.
You look at this person as you also look at your complete face in that image before this life befell you. As we will move back to Alina and Crash, as you have at this point finished your meal, and congratulations, Crash. You have successfully had the snails join the Clean Plate Club. The dessert menu will be brought out to you.
Ooh.
So this would contain a sweet crepe dish. They've got to have creme brulee on there, and a chocolate mousse sort of thing. I'd say those are definite, and then sorbets as well. It's got to have sorbets in every like fancy restaurant.
I'm gonna have whatever you're having, Alina.
Do you wanna? I'm quite full. Do you wanna get a creme brulee to share?
Sure, yeah.
Oh, cute. Okay, let's do that.
Yes, you would successfully order it, and it will be brought out to you. As you see this, beautifully presented in this little ornate cup with 2 spoons either side of the dish.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, what's your deal?
How so?
I mean, like, I how do I put this? Hakeem, right? Very determined person, goes out there to clear his debt, get a bunch of money. Good for him. Not kind of my speed. Me, I want to grow stronger. There's some person in particular I want to kill. Um, and you're here for what?
Well, she's like, she's munching on. Sorry, I'm munching as well. She's munching
Yeah.
on some creme brulee. Well, it's kind of a depressing story. It's why I don't really like to talk about it. But long story short, I was a singer, and I
Mm-hmm.
really wanted to, just become a big singer and have lots of people like me, and that was my dream. And I grew up in a small little town, which hopefully now I can go back to, thank God, because I've really missed my parents. But yeah, I wanted to, I came to the big city, and I was going to be in there was like a thing with like concerts going around the city, and I was in the concerts, and it was like a big competition, and the winner of the competition got some money. And my parents, like, we don't really come from a very fancy family. Like, they've never been, I mean, I've never been to a place like this before, but like, let alone my parents, like, this is like completely new to me, and that's so nice. But like, yeah, anyway, it's as I said, it's quite a deep, long story. But yeah, I wanted to do that, and unfortunately, when I came here, that plan got really derailed.
So
And now,
derailed you work for the RDH now.
yeah, I I don't want to be here, to be honest. Um, but I'm kind of stuck.
You don't want to be here?
Well, no, why would I want to be fighting monsters? Like, who actually would want to do that? For no
Um,
reason.
for no reason, sure. But fighting monsters is pretty fucking cool.
I guess it is cool, but it's just I guess it's not what I saw happening, and
Well,
I'm kind of now
you said you
here.
didn't, you said you wanted to be a singer. Um, but aren't you a singer? Like, I remember you singing that song when we went out the other night with Keem and a bunch of other people.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I still can be. I don't know. I think it's kind of hard if we have this job all the time and then also trying to do gigs. Like, I don't know if that's gonna work.
I guess so.
Yeah. I also kind of have to try and find out why this happened to me, and to be honest, I wanna stop this happening to anyone else, because it wasn't fair. So we'll find it. I'm sure we'll figure that out. And I mean, as you said, we're strong. Like, we can stop it from happening again. But it kind of depresses me. And we're
During
having
this,
such a nice evening, so let's just not be sad and let's eat some creme brulee.
Yeah.
during this conversation, you both actually would notice that Misfortune is underneath the table and has been listening. It hasn't moved. But once you
Are they
mention the
just-
creme brulee, it takes a step and vanishes.
What's wrong with them?
Oh, he doesn't like creme brulee.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Mm.
I'll take a bite out of it. But it's good.
It's really yummy.
They have bad taste.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. And with that,
yeah.
oh sorry, no, go on.
Sorry, the last thing was Crash would stay silent for a little bit. But no, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's okay.
Yeah, I never really thought of what I would do after I'm done here. After I kill that fiend.
Can you play an instrument?
No.
Do you want to learn?
Yeah.
We can make a band?
Yeah.
Yeah? We could have
That
such a sick name.
Oh my gosh. That would be cool.
Yeah. What instrument would you... You'd be so good on the drums.
Yeah, would I?
That's such your vibe. Like, imagine all you have to do is just hit things.
Hit things? Like, really?
Yeah, it's like... Have you seen drums before?
No, I don't listen to a
Okay.
lot of music.
Okay. She's gonna pull out her phone, and she's gonna get YouTube up. She's gonna type in, like... She's gonna look up the Foo Fighters.
Okay. Yeah. Very popular.
And she's gonna get... Is it Taylor Lautner? I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's Taylor Lautner. That's the Taylor. I'm looking it up. Is it Lautner or is it no? That's the other guy. That's 100%. That's 100% the guy from Twilight. What's his name? Taylor.
William Goldsmith is the one. No, hang on, but there's another one called.
No.
Oh, fucking AI answers. So stupid.
Okay, no, not Dave Grohl. His
the
name's
drummer from Foo Fighters. You bring that up.
Yeah.
You show him that.
Taylor
whoever
Hawkins.
that is.
Okay, Taylor Hawkins.
Okay.
And she's gonna get him up, and it's like she'll put on like a video of him playing the drums, and it's like crazy. He's actually pretty crazy, and he's like really smashing them. She's like, that could be you.
That could be me. I could smash those drums.
Yeah. Do you think
You know,
Hakeem would? Do you think Hakeem would join?
Maybe. He seems like a busy person.
But it would make money.
Immediately Crash's eyes open wide. That's true. You know what? I'll talk to him about it.
Okay. We have a proposition.
I reach out my hand for a handshake.
She goes in as well.
This is a start of something pretty cool.
I think so too.
But I guess I gotta learn how to play the drums. But yeah, this place is getting a little boring now. Let's get out.
All right.
Lovely. The bill would be brought to you as you would read.
Don't worry, I got this.
As you would read, £155 for both of you.
Yeah.
As you see that the wine, the champagne, was quite expensive.
Okay.
Is it 155 each?
No, just together.
Oh, that's fine.
I put like average cost for one person in fancy restaurant. I just doubled it and added extra for the creme brulee.
Ooh.
I got it.
£155. Cool.
Crash is like, dinner's on me.
Oh yeah.
Aw.
Because I gotta spend my money somehow.
That's
As,
I
yeah,
know
you
what
would
else
have been
to
able to at headquarters. You would have been able to request your money withdrawn for you. There would have been paperwork signed between
okay,
yourself and
okay.
the account, so you do have it in cash. There's like a look of surprise from your waiter who wasn't expecting a cash payment, but he nods and goes, "Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed La Rosse."
Mm.
Thank you. And I did. Okay,
As you
let's get
guys
out.
head out onto the town. As it is now fully night has fallen at this point, it is completely dark. It's around about 8:10 the time now. I assume you guys would head your way back home,
Mhm.
Mhm.
and
Perfect, perfect. I'm still picking out the shells for my teeth.
as Hakeem, you would hear the door open while you're just finishing up your shoot.
Hey guys, you back?
Oh, hey.
Um,
Yeah,
we went out
yeah,
to
imagine.
a fancy restaurant.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it was so good.
Wow. Like on
We
your
sh-
own?
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Like no one came for you or anything? Like you just kind of decided you guys would go off together to a
Is
restaurant?
is this so crazy to you?
Yeah. Yeah, restaurants aren't cheap.
Well, how about this? I don't good food. People there are really mean. Did you know that? Like really fancy restaurants.
Hmm.
So
Sorry, man.
there's a warning for you.
Yeah.
Well, did you guys at least have fun?
Yeah. Yeah, we did. We had a lot of fun. Oh, how did it go? The thing that you were dragged to.
Oh, yeah. Well, I met with the light devil.
Oh.
Um, I still, I'm not too clear how it came to know of me, but must have liked what it found out. It wanted to make a contract with me, and I accepted.
Yeah. Was it
Yeah,
like any good? It doesn't seem like a scary devil.
that was what I was thinking, and then well, then I met it, and it might keep me up a little bit at night. As weird as that might sound, very fast, very fast moving devil for sure. I've never seen a devil move like that before, ever. Um, and it was very, very creepy. Like it was on a high all of the time. Best way I could kind of describe it.
Oh, that's weird.
Sounds like a
Yeah,
weirdo, yeah.
definitely a weirdo, but powerful for sure. Definitely useful. Um, Usually devil hunters will go through a flurry of contracts before they, you know, settle with the ones that they love. I mean, at least if they're good, anyway. Um, Hopefully, this could be the beginning of a trend for me. More powerful devils will be good in my arsenal.
Yeah, I agree. But I'm getting tired. The papers are still haunting me. So I want to just hit the bed. So
Mhm.
I'll talk to you guys later, okay?
Yeah. Oh wait, before you get crashed,
Yeah.
um, Hakeem,
Mhm.
how would you? We have a proposition.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
How would
Right.
you like to be in our band?
Oh,
Sorry.
We're gonna make a band.
think about it. Alina on vocals, me on the drum things. You know what a drum is, right?
I do know what a drum is, Crash.
I
Yeah.
can hit things with it. And you could do whatever the hell you want. And you can make money. Because you like that, right?
We're making money right now, though, guys. What are you talking about? Why would we need to join a band?
Because
I
it's
mean,
like,
Well,
like,
to be fair, if we were able to get some monthly viewers on something like a Spotify or something, that could be kind of good for us.
exactly, now you're getting it.
I'll think about it. I'll get back to you guys. Hey, as long as you guys don't let your ideas of a band distract you from being on field, that's what matters most.
Look, we're fine. We'll be just perfect.
Hmm.
I'm not distracted. Not in battle.
That's the most you've ever sounded like a devil, Crash.
Oh.
Really?
Oh yeah. See, you guys don't have to worry too much. If there's a bad day, as long as you guys are able to get out, you guys can walk back on that scene as if nothing happened. I do not have that luxury, so I
Mm.
have to commit every single time, as if there's a chance I'll die every single day.
You're over exaggerating. Don't worry about it. Look, we'll protect you, okay?
ah, you'll be fine.
This is such a drag.
So, like, in hypothetical theory, if you were to be in the band, what instrument would you want to play?
I don't play any instruments, so I'd have to probably learn one. But wouldn't it be better if to be fair, I could be your musical manager. If you guys want to be a duet, be like the bookkeeper.
Oh, we
Yeah.
could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a good
Okay.
idea. Okay, okay. We'll think on it.
Cool. Yes, I'm thinking about it.
Good night. I immediately
Night.
start to turn and head to my room.
Night.
Nice.
Love it.
Hakeem
Um,
and Alina would be left.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably head as well, Hakeem.
Understood.
But think about the manager thing. Like, yeah, I feel like this is a good investment of our time and our resources.
Yeah, I'll definitely consider it.
Hell yeah. She's gonna walk off and then she's gonna check her phone, John.
Cool. So you would see what's there. You would also hear at your feet, when you are ready, we need to talk. Miss Fortune would slink up the stairs towards your room.
Okay. She'll slink up towards him as well and be
Stop
like,
mimicking me.
never.
Okay.
She'll just follow him up and be like, ready now.
Okay, I don't know if there was some sort of message for me to, pull out of what you just did with the fiend, with, the dismemberment fiend, or Crash, whatever you want to call him. Look, I helped you out a little bit in that serial killer devil thing, but it's very important to me that you don't die, and I never heard you speak about what you really wanted.
Yes.
They will be DH. They will be ready in themselves for us to make a run.
Make a run?
They've offered you this trip back to your homeland. There's definitely going to be some steps put in place. To me, this is a test of your loyalty. They're trying to seduce you, Alina. They're trying to get you on their side.
I see.
Hybrids. hybrids like you, they're very much sought after. You know this.
Yeah.
That's why. But the bottom line is you know me, I'm with you, and I want to help you more. I want to make sure you don't get yourself killed. As I will send you a new feature, Alina.
Ooh.
As you now have gained this.
Oh, that's so fun.
I'll suppose I'll try to be more present. I won't lie to you, the fiend Crash eludes me with his erratic behavior, and Hakeem is the very pinnacle of what this new devil hunting system does to people. But I don't want you dead, so
You're starting to like me.
I'm not starting to like you, I'm starting to worry about you more.
That means you like me. You don't have to say it, but I just know it.
I'm
so
not going to say it.
He's gonna give him a little pat on the head. Like, alright.
Animal handling, again.
Yes. Come on, animal handling. 15.
He lets you pat him, but he says, I am going to start demanding that you ask before you do stuff like that.
Hey, you know what? That's a very valid thing to say, so fair enough.
He would curl up and sort of head to bed. He would at this point stick his pointed ears and forked tail out, sort of entering more of a relaxed devil form. As that would be tonight. As the 2 weeks off would begin for preliminary Squad 5. What would be the agenda during this period? What would be the first thing that you as a group would choose to cover? Should we have an RP the next morning?
Sure.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Hakeem, as usual, you are the first to wake up the next morning.
Yeah. Before anybody else is up, I've already done my routine. I've gone for a run, stretched my legs, just any form of exercise for the joints. Ready for when they all wake up. I haven't cooked them breakfast this time though.
Okay. You would notice that it took a little bit longer to get out of bed last night. There was this, as you slept, sort of, you did prepare yourself for something, but the whole night was just these two red orbs that were jittering in the same way. You could hear this phrase from this light devil constantly rattling through your head so much. And throughout the dream, you felt like it was looking at something that you couldn't see, but you do your best to continue with your day.
Yeah. I'd ready up for when they're awake.
All right.
Okay, Crash will lazily get out of bed and open his door, still wearing the same clothes as he put on last night. And he'll walk into the main space and look around.
The familiar sound and smell of Crash entering the living room greets you, Hakeem.
Morning.
Hi. You didn't make anything. Huh?
Yeah, I didn't because I knew you'd be expecting me to.
Well, yeah, I am expecting you to.
That's not my job here, Crash. I'm not your chef. If you want to cook something, kitchen's over there.
Crash looks towards the kitchen. Fine, yeah. Okay. You waddle over, and he just it's kind of the way that Crash looks at the kitchen, like the
Yeah.
stovetops and the fridge and the sink and everything is the same thing as a baby looking at a like like a pilot seat in an airplane with all those buttons.
Lovely.
Nice.
Let's do this. He's gonna, with no knowledge, try to make some eggs.
Cool. I'm going to ask then. I'm not going to ask for a roll. I'm going to ask how would Crash go about this?
I think you'd first. He would first try to figure out how the stoves worked, and that would take him a little bit, but I think he would get it within like a few minutes. And after he's done with that, he's gonna put a plate on top, not a pan, but a plate. Because he doesn't know that there are pans, and then he'll get some of the eggs, and you'll pry them open,
So the
see what happens.
the plate. I mean, it's going to be a cheap plate, so the plate, like, is just massively hot. I believe it. Yeah, it just shatters eventually. That the heat reaches the point that it just like cracks. The egg begins to just cook incredibly slowly between the fragments of the smashed up plate.
Huh. I look over, debating whether to get help from Hakeem, but then I just look back towards the plate and shake my head and get another plate.
Cool. This is going to continue for quite a while. Alina, the sound of a smashed plate sort of briefly wakes you, but you sort of are able to drift a little bit to sleep. And then the sound of a second smashed plate wakes you up again, almost fully this time. You hear, "What in the hell are they doing?" from your
God.
bedside.
Alina's gonna run down the stairs and go, "Who let Crash cook?"
Me.
I did.
I'm like staring. I'm not even looking at you. I'm staring at the slowly cooking eggs.
You'll be like, "I didn't even need to know. Like, I just heard the crashing pans and I knew what was happening."
Well-
What are you doing?
Cooking eggs.
Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, she's gonna just like take the plates off of him.
Hey.
Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? You
I
never
need
learned, by
those.
the way.
This is not
Yeah.
okay. Let me just show you. She's gonna get a pan out and she's gonna show you how to actually cook an egg.
I can't believe you're femsplaining how to cook an egg right now, Alina. Damn.
Using that.
Well,
I was already doing that.
Okay.
Animals.
I know. She's just gonna help him out and be like, okay, so we'll do this, and then we'll do that.
It's not cracking
Lovely.
this time.
Yeah, it's not supposed to.
Okay.
As
I'm-
you would see how to correctly use a frying pan. Crash.
starting
As if
to get it now.
if you'd like to add that to your skill proficiencies, your additional proficiencies, you may. You know how to make a fried
Oh,
egg.
I will. Oh, I will.
Lovely. As Hakeem, you especially would notice that Misfortune is actually fully out this morning in the living room, sitting on in the middle of the sofa. If that's just taking up that space.
Interesting. Someone seems rather comfortable today. Did you remember to feed him, Alina?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, don't worry. I was given some blood when we were at the RDH. I made a deal, as you guys had your deal for your information. I asked for special blood to satiate me. I'm quite full right now.
Okay, right. Yeah, I was gonna say well, I do feed him tuna every once in a while as well, but
I don't eat it.
yeah. Well, you don't seem to mind it that much.
You are literally wasting your money on that stuff.
Anyway.
Lovely, as you guys would have breakfast. clear up the broken plates.
Thank you, Alina, for teaching me.
Okay, no worries.
So, we have 2 weeks, guys. I mean, what do you guys feel like going over? I mean, we did pretty well in that last mission, but I have been thinking for a while now. After watching Team 4, I feel like their teamwork was a lot better than ours. We were a bit all over the place in some areas.
You think so?
Kind of. I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's ways we could learn how to fight around each other better, you know?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, I've got an idea for what we could possibly do, for sure.
Well, I guess now you've got your little light demon guy.
Devil.
Um,
It's a devil.
Devil.
okay, demon devil, same thing.
It's not.
It's different.
It sounds
Okay.
similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fit the stuff.
From you, that is very concerning.
But that is quite contradictory to my gal. How do you suggest that we link them up? I mean, I'm pretty darkness, you know.
Well, that's kind of actually a good place to start. I was thinking, there's actually quite little we know about one another. I feel like I don't know about you guys, but I don't feel like I've really had a chance to. I don't know. I can't believe I'm saying this. I feel like if we got to know each other better, it might open us up for better teamwork opportunities. I read it in a book somewhere.
As you remember when you had to read the RDH. Sorry, as you remember, you had to read the RDH introduction guide.
Dude, that book, fucking hell, man. 3 months. 3 months. Jesus.
It was very interesting reading it. There was a lot of very motivational, confidence-boosting stuff in there. But if you would talk to a veteran of RDH, they would say how much it lies.
Yeah. Hakeem remembers a much younger version of himself, driven by a different motive back then, reading that book and being like, yeah, let's go. I'm going to hunt these devils fucking down. And he's like now just thinking about like what a fucking cringy guy he was. Oh my God.
And then
That's so-
Crash kind of looks over a little confused towards Hakeem. But I know you, like, and I think I know. I think you know me pretty well.
Oh yeah? How so? Tell me, what do you know about me?
You are Hakeem, and you like money. I'm Crash, and we were off to something I wanted to talk about. Was there is an investigation going on about the forest fiend, or a fiend with this weird mask thing, which I have a bit of a beef with, that I want to kill, and I want to see, that I want to go fight and tear limb from limb. And so this thing that you're talking about when it comes to us being a better team and knowing each other better, I don't know what else to say about myself that you don't already know.
Hakeem kind of gives you a look of a bit. You see a bit sadness, like when he hears you say that. Well, to be fair, Crash, that's a good point. In all fairness, I feel like at least on the battlefield, I do kind of know where your head's at a lot more than I would Alina. There's still a lot of questions I have about you, if I'm honest. And he kind of glances over at her.
Yeah, you're mysterious.
It's mysterious as
Mostly.
fuck, dude. And I've got an eye patch, for goodness sake.
I'm not mysterious. Okay.
I mean, that's obvious what the eye patch is.
Yeah, yeah, that is true. An eye patch isn't very mysterious.
Wow.
Cool. Let's go on a field trip.
Field trip.
That's not what I was expecting.
Alina's gonna say, grab your stuff, we're gonna head out. Ooh, and dress cool.
Right.
Look down towards the clothes I've been wearing for like the past 2 days. Huh. Okay. Sure.
All right. I guess I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, like meet back here in like 10.
Okay.
Cool.
Sounds good.
You would get an sort of half inquisitive look from Misfortune, Alina, as your two friends would head off. Your two friends would head off and see you back.
Perfect. Her plan is she's gonna take them to like a bar, like a live music bar.
Okay, yeah. It's pretty early in the morning, so you would be just walking around quite a bit for the first hour or so, because it would be like 9:10ish. There wouldn't be anywhere open. 11 would be the earliest that these places open, as the Vines would open in Central, as this is a music bar that you remember.
Perfect. She'll take them there.
Cool.
Just a field trip.
Yeah, nice atmosphere. They're just setting up for the day. They're sort of the happy look of, oh, there's people here. Oh, I gotta serve them. early piss heads from the woman there, hidden with a wonderful smile.
Have I been here like during the concert eras?
As you would step in, you would have sort of flashes of that night. Of course, it was completely dark outside. No one, and it was packed inside. As you would remember the blaring loud music, and the conversations that have that night. Although there are flashes of stuff.
Okay. He's gonna just get through that feeling, and turn to both of them and be like, "This is me. This is what I do. You wanted to know more about me, so."
Wait. Do you? Hakeem's just confused as he kind of looks around at his. You're a stage manager?
No. I was a performer.
Yeah, she's a singer.
Hence
You
the
know,
band.
hence the band. Ah, I get it now.
I used to.
Wow.
Yeah, I told Crash this yesterday. I used to come to places like this and sing. I mean, I'm not from the city. I came to the city to sing, but yeah, there was like a competition going around. I don't know if you heard about it.
No.
I
was like
don't know
a-
if I would.
You would have liked it. There was a big
give-
cash prize.
Give me a history check, Hakeem.
Yeah, she said cash prize. That makes it a little bit more believable.
I'll definitely say there could be a roll there.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna roll now. History.
Ooh.
Wait, oh shit. History. What did I get? I have to go back to see. 18. I've been rolling like fuck.
Wow.
Okay, that's you beat the DC for the base. You beat the DC for the Cool. You would recall first that there was this big cash prize, because you spotted it obviously in like a it was plastered around posters all over Central and all over London actually in general, of the new United Kingdom SingStar Challenge, It was a massive music competition, which immediately turned you off because you have no, like you said yourself, you don't really play a musical instrument, sing. You saw this big £10,000 prize for the winner, recruiting from all over the new United Kingdom, and it was to be held there. The initial like the preliminary tournaments were to be held in the various different counties and the different districts of New United Kingdom, and then the finals would be held around London itself. Of course, starting in Western London would be the quarterfinals, moving to Eastern to have the semis, and then the central. Sorry, no, the central would be the semi-finals and the proper finals. And from what within 18, you know that there was some sort of devil interruption that happened during it. Although you know that that was probably the worm devil, but you seem to remember there was maybe something else. As you remember that at one point you were called out to a mission as there had been a rampaging devil, but as you and a group of others, you remember Isla being there, you remember Arun Wiley being there, you were suddenly told no, to disengage and head back, as it had been resolved.
I'd share some of that with the group, as I'd say, yeah, I remember there was an attack from the Worm Devil as well, wasn't there? I was actually going to be part of a team that was meant to kill it and whatever else was going on, but we got told otherwise that we weren't needed.
Of course, you ended up just being on cleanup duty, which was the start of the campaign.
Huh.
Yeah,
Oh, weird. Okay.
Crazy small world. Yeah, that was what I did before.
Wow, that's cool. Were you in a band before?
No, I was a soloist, so.
Before. So that's actually your dream then? I was under the impression I don't know, like, I guess it's dumb to say it now, but I kind of had it in my mind that you'd kind of chosen to be here, or that maybe doesn't sound like it's the case.
Yeah, I didn't really choose this life, but I guess you don't really choose what you do you?
If you're so fortunate.
Yeah. So yeah, this is beef. I'm not that mysterious. See, it's not that exciting. Yeah.
We'll just leave the fact that you appear as a human, but somehow transform into a devil. We'll leave that for another day, I assume.
Yeah, that's a bit more depressing. That's not as lighthearted and fun as I used to sing. Haha.
All right. Well, if we're following that trend, then I know where we can go next.
Okay.
Awesome. As Hakeem begrudgingly would have to. This would probably be on a different day.
Okay, yeah, we can cut to another day if you guys just Okay. We could
Yeah, in the 2 weeks it would only be maybe 2 days after this. Hakeem would have begrudgingly told you all that we had to buy train tickets, as we would head over, leaving briefly. Oh no, it would be ferry, wouldn't it? Ferry tickets.
Could be ferry tickets if you're going to. Yeah, you have heard that there's some sort of underground train system is being thought about, but right now with it's a bit awkward getting planning for that, getting the right paperwork together. So it is still ferries for now. As each of you, this would not be on RDH. This would not be covered under RDH. So could you each drop £50 on these ferry tickets?
Hell.
If it was the very next day, they would cost that much.
Okay.
No, it wasn't the next day. It's like 2 days old. 2 days later, I said.
2 days. Okay, 45.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
That's fair. I'll do some. Oh god, 45 fucking pounds, mate. Oh, that hurts a lot.
As I would I was supposed to give you guys this at the time for the French meal that you had, the wonderful good course. Could you each roll a D8, please, Alina and Crash? As you're taking this ferry trip, you would reminisce about this wonderful meal
God.
you had.
5.
4.
Cool, you each get 9 points of temporary hit points.
Goddamn.
Whoa.
I gotta do a long rest. 9 is
You'll have those until you. I'll say you have those for the rest of this 2-week period.
cool. Okay.
Nice.
That's awesome. I love snails.
Okay. As you guys would take the ferry to which London, okay?
We're heading to Oxford.
As you guys would take a much longer ferry trip this time, beyond central London. As let me get out my ruler tool. As you would head to where Oxford once was, which you would reminisce, Hakeem, hearing about the events of the Devil War. The Mountain Devil reigned over this area. There was an intense conflict as you would begin to pass a sea that is sort of giving off a lot of heat as you would reach the Burning Mountains.
Mm.
Where Oxford once was. However, there is still Oxfordshire will say that city is still standing there among these sizzling mountains. As I'll put you down there. There we go. Where would you
After
take
that-
them?
This long journey, we would all eventually reside at this large, ruined buildingscape. As I'd say, well, this is such a drag. This is me. Not literally, but this is why I'm here. And he kind of points to all the rubble. This used to be my university. This is where I used to go and study when, back in my previous life, I was training to become an architect.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
cool.
Mhm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Buildings. You like buildings?
I did like designing them, specifically. It was always quite fun, but it's quite a flawed industry, to say it lightly.
Crash is it's just like remains of a university, right?
These are just the remains. You don't know why, but it's in rubble.
Yeah.
It's been, and it looks like it's been destroyed for many years.
Well, yeah, it does look kind of flawed. He says as he looks at the rubble.
It wasn't always like this, Crash. Okay. Look. I'll drop some knowledge for you. All right, regarding all of this. Okay, so statistically, about like 60% of newly constructed buildings, they don't even make it to the end of the year due to devil-related incidences. All right, and then you get 15% of them, they get destroyed within the first 3 months of being constructed. So buildings don't tend to have a long lifespan in this day and age with the devils roaming around.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, a devil came through here many years ago. Fortunately, I lived. A lot of other people, good people, they didn't. So I decided to join the RDH and try and make a difference.
That's
So
really
you can-
awesome.
Yeah. Yes, you can build more buildings.
No, I don't want to build any more buildings now. I used
Why?
to.
Why do you want to build buildings now?
Let's just say, similar to your devil situation, it's just a little bit more depressing. To tell you why I don't want to build buildings, opposed from I used to want to build buildings.
That is very valid.
Yeah, maybe if I get
Um,
more comfortable in me another day. But yeah,
Wow.
as Hakeem would lay down some flowers that he would have bought during the trip up here. He'd lay them down.
You would see there is a memorial section further into what was once the university campus, that where you could place them if you wish.
Mm-hmm.
do you know who did this?
The earthquake devil killed all of these people. And I was stupid enough to want to try and get revenge on it. Oh, gosh.
Did you?
Fuck no. Someone else got to him first. Some big shot. Some phantom. Don't even know the name. Whoever the hell did it. Doesn't matter, though. You know how devils work anyway, don't you?
Well, I should. Yeah. Yeah, I
Wait,
should.
are you serious? You don't know?
Well, I am one. Well, mostly one. Yeah. So yeah, I do know how they fucking work. But this,
Yeah. I guess being a fiend might make your memory a bit rocky.
a little bit. Yeah.
Well, if you're here, I'll tell you the facts as far as what's definitely happened to you. At some point or another, you were in hell, and then you died, and then you came over here to this world. And then whenever the hell you die over here, you'll go back to hell. And it's just an endless cycle of that, pretty much. At least that's what the higher ups told me once.
My story wasn't really like that. Well, like the hell and everything. Definitely. I don't remember much, but there is a place. When we get back, I can show you. Both of you. But we spent £50 to get here. Better get our time out of it.
That's true.
Good idea. I would just show them around all the key spots that
Yeah.
haven't been completely fucking destroyed. And I'd tell them about like my uni days and kind of, I'd show them maybe one picture. You'd see a picture of a younger Hakeem. His hair isn't as wild and grown out in the like afro you see him with now. It was quite neatly tended to, plaited. Um, and yeah, you see, it looks like it to be like a class, not a class photo, but like a group of friends, maybe like after school or whatever. They're meeting up, hanging out, getting some drinks. Yeah.
Very nice. As for stuff to do, there would be tours up the Burning Mountains, sort of guided tours. If you guys didn't fancy that, there would be plenty of like spots in Oxfordshire to spend your time. You would see this city has been reduced in size considerably. First from this mountain devil, and then from the earthquake devil, which you would have noticed is the main like memorial. There's a big to those who were lost during the earthquake devil. Yeah, you guys would head back on the ferry after this day, heading back to London. It's certainly a quiet ride back. Probably more of a somber tone would fill the air of this still night. And what would you guys do the next day? That's been 3 days of this 2-week period. Done that. Yeah, it would be 3 days because it'd be the day to get back as well. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a place I want to show you guys.
Okay, let's go.
I'm gonna bring them to the forest. It's
Okay,
epic forest,
this. Yeah, actually, this would be the ticket across. I'm going to say at this point, I'll say it's £30 for this one to get to the
£30.
next one. £30 each.
Okay.
As you would travel to a new spot, actually, because you guys have been to northern London, you've now been to the Burning Mountains. You guys reach eastern London. You find that this area, I feel like, Hakeem, you would recognize this the most. You probably have been sent out once or twice during particularly nasty devil encounters. Let me look it up. You'd find that Eastern is mostly like housing. It's sort of the lowest level out of all of them. It's a very cramped area until you head upwards towards this forest. As you reach what you would know to be Epley. Oh, Epping. Sorry, I keep forgetting. Is it Epley or
Yeah,
Epping?
Epping.
It is
Epping.
Epping. Sorry. You reach Epping
Yeah.
Forest. As you would be taken to a settlement, actually, or a ruined settlement through the forest. You would find a sort of obliterated area. The houses just stripped of any belongings and crushed buildings. You would notice, Crash, that there's no more blood here. When you last remember this place, it was coated in blood, but now that's been cleared away, probably by some sort of nature preserving groups.
He walks through the rubble a little bit before he stops suddenly, and he takes another look around. Here. This is the first place I remember being. I was, nothing but a, what I was told is that before I became what I am now, a a fiend, I was a full devil, and I lived there. And I point over towards the forested area. I guess for a little bit. And then something came around. Another fiend, someone that really pissed me off, but apparently we fought. I was thrown over here. And whoever I was before, this apparently bloodthirsty and dangerous being lost a petty fucking battle with this fiend and ran away like a coward, and then it seeped into this thing, and I start to kind of rub my face a little bit and kind of grab my hair. A human. I don't know who they are either. And the only thing that was left was me. There's not a lot I remember, but that hatred still remains. I really want to kill that thing. And I don't care what I was before. I know that I'm better now. And I'll just be stronger than I was before. I want that thing gone. I felt so out of place. This was the closest thing I think that feels like home to me.
Mm.
but I don't remember anything anymore. Anything that really matters. So, RDH picks me up. That felt like a better place. They gave me food. And other than that, I felt good following their orders. Because they were afraid of me. A lot of them are very much still afraid of me. And that felt good as well. But I don't feel like I'll feel whole again until that thing, that fiend, big deer skull on
As
its
you
head.
say
That's what I
that,
remember.
as you say that, the image flashes in you. This is clear. The look of this person. You see this figure, this deep, vined black cloak covers almost its entire body. This deer mask on its head, covering up any sort of human features. As its spindly arms leave its cloak, you see this bell formed in between its hands, and as it's rung, you just like hear the ringing still in your head as you feel your body either tense and spasm.
But here's what I am. The best devil hunter ever. The RDH sends me out on missions to kill idiot devils that can't follow simple orders like I can. Actually, I'm so good at this point. They placed this metal contraption on me to just pump poison in me, weakening me, and it's just I want to be let out. I want to prove what I can do to myself at this point, and to maybe the RDH and to you guys as well. I just feel like I haven't rested in a long time. But other than that, this place holds little to any other significance to me. You wanted to know more about me, this is it. This is the line. And then my brain, and I snap with my finger. Nothing else. That's it. Do you feel like you know me a little better?
Team's gonna slowly put a hand on Crash's shoulder. Yeah, I think I do, Crash. Thank you for sharing that. All of that. Wow.
Point of inspiration, Crash.
Oh, thank you.
Well done.
Crash kind of looks down towards the floor and kicks some rubble to the side. It's nothing but dust now. It doesn't matter anymore. But now is what's now matters. The now matters. And that thing is still out there. And I don't know if I'm ready for it yet. Because that thing did, I'll admit, beat the shit out of us. And that other team was good. Maybe not better than us, but they at least, they looked more like a team, you know?
I agree.
And I trust you. And I trust you too, Alina. Because both of you are strong. And that thing is stronger than what I was. And I was good, and I was powerful. So I guess now we just need to... I need to depend on you guys. I hate to say it. kill that thing. But it doesn't need to be now.
I hope not, because I know you can't afford me.
Okay. I reach into my bag and I pull out 30 pound. And I hand it towards Hakeem. It's for the ticket.
He hands it back to Crash. Keep it. You'll need
Shut
it
the
for when...
fuck up, take it!
No, you'll need it for when I go and help you kill this fucking devil of yours. So you're gonna have to start saving up now, alright? I charge hourly, by the way.
Hourly?
Mm-hmm.
Fine. I'm sick of this place. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, fuck it. We've got just a week and a half left? I think everything else that's gone on.
Yeah.
Maybe we should probably be productive and not just goof off the whole time.
I'll follow your command.
Oh no, that sounds so. Oh god, no! Don't say that. God. Yeah.
I knew that would make you a bit awkward.
How about you, Miss Fortune? You got any places you want to take us in these next week and a half?
I will not lie, the thought has crossed my mind. I only remember existing in central London, but there is a no, it does not matter. Where I want to go is I suppose I wish to. My plans is to stay with Alina and to be by her side. I suppose you could say that I'm finally committing to your group, Devil Hunter.
Look who's finally coming around.
I'm not. It suits me best, so I served you like old devils that work under RDH. I cannot believe I've become one of them.
Well,
we-
there's one more place that we need to go to. I kind of should probably go back home.
Oh. Are you sure you want us to come with you? I mean, we've got enough time. You could easily go there and come back if you feel. No.
Remember what the admin said.
Yeah.
You at
I was-
least.
Oh yeah.
They don't trust us to go. They don't trust me. They don't trust Alina.
I can't really leave Crash alone, can I? They would
No.
have that.
You can leave me alone. I'm good alone.
We saw the
Mhm.
plates this morning.
Well, I learned I know how to make eggs now. Use the
Yeah.
plate thing that has the handle on it.
Oh, God.
Could I ask, do you know other human customs? Do you know how to wash your clothes?
Um,
Come on now. There's no need for that. I thought you were smart, Misfortune. Let's not ask silly questions.
yeah. This silly question to ask.
You
I
see,
just-
Misfortune looks away, hiding a laugh.
Okay. Well, I guess we're heading off to your place then, aren't we, Helena?
Let's go. My
And
parents are.
the very next day, I assume, or maybe even that very day, you would pay the. If it was the next day, you would pay the £80 ferry
Oh,
charge.
What?
let's do it.
Oh no, sorry, not 80. By the way, sorry, I've been calculating it wrong. It should have been 50 together. I was such an idiot. I'm so sorry about that. So two of you
Oh,
guys either split that between yourselves, or two of you guys give your money back. It's supposed to be just as a three, you two are sharing the ticket. So I'm so sorry about that. So I suppose, sorry, split
Oh.
between you guys, it would be £25 each to head over towards the Haston landscape, as that is where we'll leave today's session.
okay.
Wow. Okay.
Holy.
Thank you guys very much, especially for that last bit, Matt. Good job, good on you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dude,
Everybody's.
loving it.
I'm. Hmm?
I said I'm fucking loving it.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
glad,
loving it
man.
as
I'm
well.
glad.
I'm really happy to learn more about everybody's backstories. Holy moly.
hmm It's nice to
Very
finally get
interesting.
a bit of Lena's.
Oh yeah. You're very mysterious, Alina.
So
Yeah.
mysterious. So mysterious.
Yeah,
I
she's
want
a
to
bit.
know more.
It'll make sense when you figure it out. You'll be like, oh, that's why she doesn't want to talk about it, because she's just traumatized.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
obviously. Just
something
obviously
happened.
traumatized, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just got trauma and she doesn't want to talk about it.
There's still a big like black spot between, arriving
Yeah.
in London and trying to become a singer to RDH. And that's like
Yeah.
Mhm.
that's a pretty that the details they're not going to be good.
Holy fuck. I love this party. I love that it was really so down that we
Yeah.
really got a feel for who these people are.
hmm Yeah.
Yes.
And you got to meet a new devil. That's something.
Yeah, he fucking scared me, man. Honestly, like there's a point when I really was like,
Yeah.
quite intimidated. He's actually kind of freaking me out.
Hello, and thank you for watching this week's session. As always, if you enjoyed this episode and you'd like to see more, feel free to subscribe. Recording wise, we are quite a few episodes on, and we as a group have been thinking about recording a more podcasty episode where we discuss our origins and how this came to be. So if you'd be interested in that, feel free to send a comment our way, and thank you for watching and stay safe.